Okay, you got a down screen right here. I mean, P.J. Washington's got to get attached to his man, arms out, so Bradley Beal cannot curl like this. Look at how Bradley Beal curls right off of this. So now Kelly Oubre's late to get out. That means Plumlee's going to have to step up and help. And what does this mean? Well, now Porzingis, someone's got to step on Porzingis' role, and so now that just leaves Kuzma. Terrible gamble here by Kelly Oubre. Look at him gamble on this handoff right there. So now you're beat. This forces an incredibly late switch. Why is Mason Plumlee standing in the middle of nowhere in transition? Get up and guard Porzingis. Like, you're just standing in no man's land. The heck was the point of that? Why is P.J. Washington guarding like this with his hand on Kyle Kuzma and he opening up his hip? He's giving Kuzma this angle here. Flip your hips if you're going to force him anywhere right here where Plumlee is. I mean, you just gave Kyle Kuzma this. Why? Kelly Oubre, you've got to stop backpedaling. You got to get your feet set at some point. See, Kelly Oubre's backpedaling here. So look at this. He's going this way right now as Kyle Kuzma's coming off this screen. So again, Porzingis doesn't even have to screen him. You're already beat. So Porzingis can start rolling, and that totally screws up your drop coverage. If you're this Hornets player right here, you got to sprint back and towards the ball because this Hornets player has to sprint over and stay in front of this Wizards player. Like, look at this. You're jogging. Why are you jogging? Come over here to take Beal so this Hornets player can stay here. Like, why? Again, so you're P.J. Washington. You're opening up your hip. Like, look, your feet are not level to each other. You want this Wizards player to come this way. Then you got to get up and force him here because if he comes this way, you're going to have to twist your body around because your feet aren't level to each other. You have help everywhere here. But look at, I mean, this can't happen. You're not able to slide your feet. Dennis Smith's got this player's dribble picked up here, okay? So you got to get back out now. Like, Dennis Smith's sticking around. This is just gambling now. You just left your feet, too. I mean, that's just... Okay, so for whatever reason, Terry Rozier is playing on Bradley Beal's side here. Well, then Mason Plumlee, he's expecting a double team. So if you're Mason Plumlee, when you double here, stop. You can't let this player turn the corner. Look, make him come this way. You can't let him turn the corner here. And I don't know what this Hornets player's doing. He's triple teaming. I mean... Okay, so Plumlee goes to contest at the rim here. All right, so you got to rotate here. So this player rotates here. Gordon Hayward rotates here. Plumlee's got to come up here. You can't stand. Kelly Oubre's got Porzingis now. Like, we get all these rotations, and then we have Plumlee and Oubre just standing. P.J. Washington coming to crowd Kyle Kuzma 5 steps beyond the three-point line. Look at this. And then you gamble. I mean, come on. That is like... Hey, I don't know if Terry Rozier is switching or hedging, but you can't gamble. Look at Terry Rozier here. Look at this gamble. So now you're just completely out of the play because of this. Why is Terry Rozier in the paint? Why is he not in a defensive stance? Why is he not over here guarding Kispert? Look at this. So look at how late you are. I mean, look at this space. It's absurd. And now you're not going to be able to guard this. You're going to start leaning towards what you think is a screen, and Kispert blows by you. You never guard like this if you're Kelly Oubre. You got to keep your man in front of you. Why is Kelly Oubre doing whatever this is? So now you're letting this Wizards player screen 2 Hornets. That's insane. I mean, what happened here? Did Gordon Hayward call for a switch? It certainly doesn't look like it. You can't just assume this player's coming to switch. Look, why is Gordon Hayward, like, there's no movement here. Was there communication? I doubt it. So now Avdia can just get it and go. Not do this if you're Gordon Hayward. Look at his eyes. Look at him looking for a screen right there. Look at his, see how he's not paying attention to the ball? Oh, now you're going to go back to paying attention to the ball. Well, now you're off balance. Plumlee's got to sprint over here, okay? Like, you got to be ready to be in drop coverage. You got to sprint over here. Look at Plumlee jogging back. Well, Porzingis just set a screen that you're supposed to be in drop coverage on. You're not even close to ready to be in drop coverage. Like, you can't guard. Look at this. This is too easy. If you're Dennis Smith, you cannot be trying to go over this screen early. Look at how Dennis Smith's going over this screen early. Well, this Wizards player never even came off of the screen. So now they're going to set another screen, and look, you're already beat. Like, this Wizards player's on the other side of the screen. So now it's going to take you you're going to go under the screen, which you can't do in drop coverage. I mean, Nick Richards lets him turn the corner anyways. If you're Nick Richards, you got to keep your feet set, okay, in drop coverage. If your feet are set, you'll be able to stunt at the ball and recover to Taj Gibson. But Nick Richards is already backpedaling here. So you're really not even guarding the ball, and you definitely have no chance of now recovering to Taj Gibson. If you're PJ Washington, you got to keep Kyle Kuzma in front of you. Kyle Kuzma's not in front of you. You're playing to his side. And you're also looks like thinking Kyle Kuzma's going this way. That's another problem. So you're not actually in front of Kyle Kuzma, and you're leaning this way. So now Kyle Kuzma's got, look at this space. So now what's that going to do? It's going to force you to have to go up the gut of this down screen, and that never is a good idea. Okay, if Nick Richards wants to switch this screen, stop. You got to be up. You got to be level. You get the screener ready to guard. Like, Nick Richards has his hand on the screener right now. His body momentum's going the opposite way. I mean, if Gordon Hayward here is just going to stare at the shot, then help out Nick Richards here, who's clearly having an issue getting over to Taj Gibson to box out. I mean, look at this. Nick Richards is not able to get over to Taj Gibson. Gordon Hayward would be. Like, instead, you're just staring at the shot. Terrible defense from PJ Washington. First of all, get your hands off Kyle Kuzma. He's facing you up. You're not going to be able to slide your feet. And then you're really not going to be able to slide your feet when you gamble like this. So there you go. If you're Gordon Hayward, Kyle Kuzma's posting you up here. Like, you got to at least try and battle for some position here. Like, you're not moving. You're just letting Kyle Kuzma go wherever he wants to. Look at them. How easy was that? Nick Richards here, you got to get attached to your man, arms out, so he can't curl. So you let Bradley Beal curl. So now Terry Rozier has no time to get over the screen. This forces a late switch, and there's no one to box out Porzingis now. Have to keep your man in front of you. First of all, you always want to have your back to the baseline here so you're seeing the ball and your man. See, look at this. Bradley Beal's not in front of you. One, you're not seeing the ball, and two, this backdoor cut couldn't be more available. Too nonchalant here by Dennis Smith Jr. You got to get right into Denny Avdia's jersey and start battling for position. Use the lower half of your body and move him out. Like, you're just letting Denny Avdia chill right here. You're not moving him anywhere. He's in the charge circle. So who's getting this offensive board? What is PJ Washington doing? Why is he crowding Denny Avdia all the way out here? Look at him gambling too. How are you going to look at this? You're going to slide you just gave him that.